you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay, just vibing, man. Enjoying my extra freedom, if that makes sense. How have you been though?
I've
How's
been
the
good,
family?
working, busy. The family's good, keeping me busy too.
Yeah, yeah. I see you
Mhm.
got a birthday coming up. What's your plans for your birthday?
I got a lot of plans.
Yeah, I know. I know how you love to vibe out on your birthday.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right. So look, tell my listeners about your business and how you started your business.
Okay. So my business is Krafty Ketta. Pretty much I do customized things and personalized items. So I can pretty much customize and personalize anything. Putting your name on it with vinyl. I do sublimation. I started the business back in 2020. My husband had bought me a silhouette. What is it? A silhouette machine. It's a cameo silhouette. That's the name of it. And when he had bought that, I was like playing with it, and I just ended up really enjoying it. I already had like a person who I would get my stuff made from, like family shirts and stuff like that. And I was like, I want to make this for us. I'm spending money all the time. I could just do it for us. So then when I started doing it, more people was like, can you do it for me? Can you do it for me? So I ended up starting business doing it. And now I do everything. I do parties, I do treats, cakes, I do it all.
Yeah, I know you made me some car scents, and yeah, that was a vibe. So
Yeah.
look, doing all this, right? How do you find a balance from family to working you work a full-time job too, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you find that balance? Marriage, being a wife, a mother, an entrepreneur. How's that balance working for you?
So I'm really organized. I'm real organized. Like one of those. I'm always on time. I'm always like a stickler for time. But for the most part, like I have a planner and I put everything in my planner, trying to organize like when I do get orders, put my orders on my books so I know when I'm gonna get them done. I usually know how long it takes to get orders done, so I kind of map that out. Same with like work. Luckily, right now I'm still working from home. I kind of make my own schedule for work. So I do have to go out in the field every once and again, but it's not consistent. So I put that on my books as well. Time with my husband, we have like mapped out like little date nights and stuff like that. Um, I don't work after a certain hour, so I shut down all the way. I plan stuff on a regular for the kids. Like they get one special day a week to like do whatever they want with us. Um, throughout that, my kids are really like independent. So they help cook, they clean up, they do most of the, like the housework. So I got them kind of real independent. We kind of pay them like allowance and stuff to do, things. So I just keep it organized.
Yeah, that's really important, especially with coming out of COVID, and we spent 2 years basically up under our significant other, our family. So
Yes.
coming out of COVID and being in COVID, I don't want to say coming out of COVID because I don't think the pandemic hasn't truly ended yet, but it's it's laxed a little bit. So how was that for you and your family, COVID?
We were scared, but we enjoyed it. Like we had so much fun, like nonstop fun in the house. The kids was good with school, so we didn't really have to stress out about, being online, having them virtually in school. My husband was here 24/7. Um, he kept himself busy. He was going fishing, in the summertime, in the spring. He pretty much he grows like plants and things like that. So he has like a garden outside, a garden inside. So he stayed busy. We all kind of had our own little thing. I was working on business stuff. So sometimes I had all of them lined up doing an assembly line, getting work done for the business. So it
Yeah,
was cool. I enjoyed it. We found like more activities to do, what I'm saying, in the house versus like being out.
yeah. Hey, so look, I talk a lot about like protecting your peace, right? And
Hmm.
Do you ever have those moments when it comes to your clientele where you feel like they are a little needy and not respective of your time and your effort, whether it's them paying on time or, you know, giving you the time you need to be to prepare for the items and stuff that they're asking for?
I do. I have had numerous clients like that. So I kind of put stuff in place, like policies and stuff like that in place. I see why most businesses have policies because, you know, people try to get over whether it's like non-refundable deposits, you know what I'm saying? Like you purchase some items and then they cancel on you. Or when it comes to like customized stuff, some people, you know, you're creating things for people. They don't know exact fonts and stuff like that. So you give them a font and you kind of do it like a couple of times. Like I have a limit. If I do it more than 3 times, I'm gonna cancel your order. I don't have time to continue to like try to make something the way you want it. If you don't have a picture of what you want exactly, you have 3 tries. That's it. So I do have like limits on certain things so people don't waste my time. And that is a part of protecting my peace. When I have certain clients, I try to be as professional as possible. But that professionalism is always going to be at a limit. So I'm going to just cut it off right there. Like if I feel like I can't continue to be professional, I would just say thank you for your business. Hopefully you can find someone else. And that's it.
Yeah, that's a great response because it could be worse. You can
Mm-hmm.
have words. Sometimes we forget that. I think like there's a lot of hard work that goes into owning your business, and that's a reason why a lot of people don't have their own business.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your vision long term for your business? Like what's the plan? Like a 5-year plan. I've never been one to have a 5-year, 10-year plan until I decided to be a business owner because you
Okay.
gotta have an outlook, right? Like what it can't be something I think I want to do. Like if it becomes a hobby and you start seeing financial gains from it, you got to start planning for something bigger. So what's your something bigger for your business?
So my something bigger, opening up a workshop. Getting a building and opening a workshop. In a workshop, pretty much you can have same day things done, but also like doing parties and things like that, having, you know, summer camps and things like that, showing people how to do the things that we do, the arts and crafts, the different type of customized and personalized items, just doing that type of stuff. But I want to actually do a workshop. I want to include the community, have a nonprofit side of the actual workshop where I can get back to like the kids in foster care, kids in the community really need, you know, stuff or things like that. You know, if they need some type of extracurricular activity, that will be an opportunity for them to come in and do it.
Okay. So I talked about finding that balance, right? Now we're out of COVID. You kind of people are out here. We boosted, so everybody's out. So when it comes to having fun, what is the vibe like out, like being back out in the community for you and your family?
So we're still kind of distant. We do certain activities, but we're still
Yeah,
not over. I'm going out. Like if I go to a restaurant and it's mad people with no mask on, they make me want to walk out. Like really? Or I go, you know, when you go in certain places, if it's too small and you know, I don't really want to be there. I want to be like in an open area where some
yeah,
air through. So I think most of the time, like the summer is our vibe, the spring and the summer, because we could be outside. Like
yeah.
literally outside. I don't like being inside really. We do know how to travel. Like my family, we travel a lot. So when we travel, we just masked up, sanitizing, you know, all the stuff just to make sure we stay safe. We
Yeah.
not thinking that the pandemic's over because it ain't.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely isn't. Yeah. So like I love fitness. I enjoy fitness. How is fitness in your life? Like what's your goals as far as like living a healthier lifestyle?
So for me, I actually do fitness workouts Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays on Zoom.
Yes,
So I send that out.
I know. I see you.
So I do those. My kids actually do it with me. My husband does it with me. We cook a lot. We don't really eat out like that. So our goals is just to kind of stay healthy. Like I have 2
Yeah,
parents who have like severe disease, you know, like diseases and things like that. They have hypertension. They have diabetes. My dad has liver stuff going on. So they have really serious medical conditions. And I'm about to come up on a birthday. So like, it hits me every year, like what I need to work on. And that's one thing that I want to continue to work on is less fast food out and just, being able to home cooked meals that's healthy.
Yeah. And as you can see, my wife cooks a lot, right?
Yes. She
And,
froze.
yeah. So I think I find that balance. I'm not a fan of telling people like don't eat this and don't eat that. Like as a personal trainer, I do my best to relate the importance of like, of course, adding the vegetables and fruits to your diet, but also doing things that work for you. And if it doesn't work, toss it. If it works, continue it. Like if it works for you, you do those things because everyone's not alike, right? We all have different makeups. So after every podcast, right, I do this motivational segment, right? Because there's a lot of people that maybe don't have the same drive that me and you have. And they may be wanting to start a business, but they're afraid because they're thinking like failure.
Yeah.
What could you do to motivate them to be like, man, nah, if you got something, jump out there?
So I would say pretty much if it's something that you really enjoy doing, try it for a few, like try a few months to see if you feel like it's too much work. If it's too much work, see if you have a partner, somebody that can work with you to, pretty much embrace the thing that you're trying to do. Also, just take it one day at a time because you never know what tomorrow brings. Like I remember when I first started out with my business, it was real slow. It was very, very slow. And then I had those months where it just got crazy, where I had so many orders that I had to fill and I needed some help, so kind of just take one day at a time. Don't put too much on your plate. Like limit yourself if you feel like it's overwhelming at times, like limit yourself. Cause I've had to turn so many clients down. Like I don't have time to get that done, by your date. So, out of respect, let people know, like, don't overwhelm yourself and don't give yourself too much to do.
Okay. So tell my followers again where they can find your merch, where they can order their product, where they can come touch you and reach you. Give them your Instagram, your socials, all that good stuff. And again, that's going to be in the link in the description of the episode, but just let them know.
Okay, so I am on Instagram at Krafty with a Krafty _ Ketta Ketta _ LLC. So that's Krafty _ Ketta LLC on Instagram. I do have an email address that's kraftyketta@yahoo.com if you want to send me a message to place an order. And I also have, you can call me on the phone or text me at 40691.
Okay. And again, I want to thank you for joining the podcast. I really appreciate you. I want you and your family to stay safe, stay protected, and I know God got you. So talk to you later. Thanks again.
Thank you. Thank
All
you.
right.
All right.
Okay.